All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney and a mini little altercation taking place on Twitter. Very interesting stuff, though, about Devin Haney defending his chin and text questioning that of Gervonta Davis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. We're going to talk about the lightweight division in this video, specifically Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Now, before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please accept my invitation to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Your subscription to the channel would be greatly appreciated. So let's get into this. All right, so on Twitter today, Devin Haney retweeted what I thought was a very, very interesting tweet from Michael Fox. If you're not familiar with Michael Fox is the guy that got robbed by Maestra maybe 6 or 7 months ago. Robbed so badly that the WBA, it made the Association of Boxing Commissions actually tried to enforce the Muhammad Ali Act and get rid of a bunch of secondary belts. They didn't overcome the decision. However, it is what it is, man. It was just such a tremendous robbery. However, he was questioning, and Devin Haney retweeted, right? The question of why are people questioning Devin Haney's chin when Devin Haney has never been knocked down. However, Gervonta Tank Davis has been knocked down. Lomachenko got knocked down by Linares. George Kambosos got knocked down by Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia got knocked down by Luke Campbell, right? So, and then Devin Haney retweeted that like, yeah, right? When you retweet, that's what you're doing. You're saying, yeah, look at this, I agree. The only problem with that, though, is from my perspective, is two things. First of all, Gervonta Davis never did get knocked down in his career that I know of. The only time that I've ever seen him hit the ground was in a fight with Leo Santa Cruz, where he tripped over Leo Santa Cruz's foot when he was backing up, and he fell down. Kind of a southpaw orthodox, foot got tangled, he got dropped, he got knocked down, and then he got up, right? And then the referee declared that it was a slip, and the fight continued. Never got hurt by Leo Santa Cruz at all. So for me, the idea that Gervonta Tank Davis somehow has displayed that his chin is weaker than Devin Haney's, it's not there for me. I've never seen Gervonta Davis buzzed in the fashion that I've seen Devin Haney buzzed against Jorge Linares. However, the rest of that stuff definitely rings true. When somebody comes to my channel or comes to the live stream, which I invite you to participate in, anytime they ever come and talk to me about the chin of Devin Haney and talk about how he's chinny, I always kind of just set that to the side and say, I've never seen him dropped. I've seen him buzzed, and it didn't look like he recovered very well, in the fight with Jorge Linares. He also I think he was a little bit buzzed maybe in the next round. However, he did not go down. And as hard as he got hit, and it was a very, very flush shot. Very, very flush. I do believe it was a left hook from Jorge Linares. And Jorge Linares has got very good power. He didn't hurt him. He didn't knock him out. And most importantly, he knew how to handle it. And he never got hit again, and he continued with the fight. I have never seen Devin Haney in a situation where I felt like, man, this guy does not have a chin. I've seen guys like Amir Khan hit with shots and get wobbled. I've seen, early in Errol Spence Jr.'s career against Larty, I've seen him get rocked when he walked into a shot. People get rocked when they in boxing, when they walk into shots or they get hit by a really good shot. That can happen to anybody. For me, the question is, what are you gonna do when you recover from the shot? And to me, Devin Haney showed resilience and showed that he was able to shake that off, came back, and won the fight. No way in shape or form would I say that Devin Haney is chinny. However, at the same time, I definitely would not lump Gervonta Tank Davis in that in the category of being chinny. Similarly, I don't think that it is very fair to say that Vasily Lomachenko is chinny either, because Vasily Lomachenko, similar to a lot of situations, got knocked down, but he really got knocked down because he switched angles and Jorge Linares caught on to it, switched with him, and knocked him down when his feet were perfectly square. I thought that was more of a flash knockdown. I don't think that he was ever really buzzed. He came back, won the fight. So I think it's safe to say that Gervonta Tank Davis does not have a problem with his chin. Neither does Vasily Lomachenko. In fact, I've seen Gervonta Davis at least hit, where people were making flush contact with him, like Leo Santa Cruz when he fought Leo Santa Cruz, and like when he fought Mario Barrios. I've seen him hit. I've also seen Isaac Cruz connect with him, and it didn't look like he had any real issue there. Now, the problem with Devin Haney is, though, and this is definitely not a problem with Gervonta Tank Davis, a problem with I won't even say it's a problem. The question with Devin Haney is whether or not he has the power to hurt other people, right? And that is something I think is a fair question. Now, it very well may be that, he's waiting to move up to 140 pounds. And when he gets to 140 pounds and he doesn't have to drop the weight that he does now to make 135, that his power will increase. There's an argument that was the case with Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford, although he did get knockouts at 135, he didn't knock out Ricky Burns. He didn't knock out Ray Beltran. He didn't knock out Breedis Prescott. But when he got to 140 pounds and he didn't have to drain so severely, he wound up knocking guys out there. And even though I think it may be a little bit of a competition thing at 147, he's knocking guys out with 147. So, I'm not throwing Devin Haney under the bus relative to his power. And I'm definitely not throwing it relative to his chin, because I did see him take some pretty decent shots by Jojo Diaz. But the most important question is whether or not, Devin Haney's going to be able to continue to fight fighters and not get hit. Because I think that's the most important thing, is whether or not you can consistently make sure that you do not get hit. And that right there is as good as having a chin. But there's nothing I've seen in Devin Haney or definitely not Gervonta Davis that would make me say, okay, yeah, this guy's got a David Price chin. This guy has an Amir Khan chin. This guy has a Michael Grant chin. Something like that, where, if you touch it, it's like ding dong, the bell goes off as soon as you touch it. That's who a guy that I would say is chinny. So, I just found the question I found the subject interesting. It's way too early to say that Devin Haney does not have a chin, and honestly, it's a little premature to say that he doesn't have a lot of power. There is no basis whatsoever in saying Gervonta Davis don't have any power, and no basis that I've seen in him saying that he hasn't had a chin, because there has been no knockdown. The only thing that there was him tripping over his foot, and that often the foot of Leo Santa Cruz, who was coming forward and he had his foot on the outside. I think he put his left foot on the outside of Gervonta Davis's right foot, and when he backed up, he tripped over it. Rolled over. They called it a slip, and that was the end of the day. But anyway, that's my take on the circumstance. You let me know what you think in the comment section, and with that, I'm out. Peace.